opening weekend, and it's opening night. We got the Ravens in the house playing against. Oh boy, I'm going down the field and to score a touchdown. I want to go, a three-peat. Yeah, Pat Mahomes. But you know what? The hell with him. The hell with him. You know what? This is it right here. It's week one. Liam, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Dan. I am so pumped for this. I also got the little Kermit the Frog right to the right of me. Not him in person, the game I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So this is it. This is what we have been waiting since February for. Or really January for the Jets, but we were out of it way before then. So maybe November, December. Yeah. It's been a while. But
Xavier Worthy just scored.
All right. Look at him.
Isn't he the great-grandson of James Worthy, the All-Pro
so.
Lakers?
Yeah? I believe so.
Point guard?
You must be behind me because...
No, I'm not
I'm watching it now.
I'm
sorry. Yeah, you're ahead. All right. Yep,
I'm in the future.
He just scored on that little ending round.
You see?
Dan is from the future. We have futuristic Dan. But yeah, man, Monday night cannot come fast enough. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a Monday night in my life.
Exactly.
I've never wanted the weekend to come and go and Monday to come so quick. I cannot wait, man. Monday night, let's go. We are back, baby. It is time to put the NFL on notice. The New York Jets are here. I have a 49ers friend. I've been texting with him all day. And he's like, oh, stop. The 49ers, we got this guy, we got that guy, blah, blah, blah. And then he brings up Rodgers' record. Against the 49ers, 0-4 in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I told him, I said, that wasn't my team. I said, Aaron Rodgers also didn't have a top 5 defense for any of those games either.
Right.
Let me tell you that. It's here, man. It's here. I am going to put the link in the chat. I want to talk to some callers tonight, man.
Connor,
what up, boy?
Now, can we get into this whole Hassan Reddick thing, which I find very, very interesting?
For our weekly segment. Yeah, sure. Let's get into it. Here we go again.
I find it odd that this guy has not found a newer hat of the Jets, which showed up somehow, some way at some event. It wasn't a Jets event, but some fan, correct me if I'm wrong, I've been so disconnected with the fandom. When you go to work, Liam, do you also bring like a duffel bag full of Jets mini helmets wherever you go? And you're like, oh my goodness, it's a Jets player. I do just give them all of this and with a little Sharpie. And
I sure do.
Yes. I guess that it's a foregone conclusion where he's signing helmets, napkins, backs of people. And coincidentally, that same day, the Jets restructured the contracts of Conklin, Quentin Williams' brother. It escapes my head. I find it very odd, and it has nothing to do with the Michael Carter extension. That really kicks in next year, those 3 years. So come on, guys. Let's put 2 and 2 together. Hassan Reddick is probably already signed. The Jets are doing this kind of, we know this already, where... What is it called? Sportsmanship or something like that? Where you're not telling the other team, right? You're not telling the other team that he's a Jet. You got to have a fucking leg up. You have to do that, right? He's a Jet. He's going to play Monday night. Guys, we got this. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's look past this. He's a Jet.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I don't think he is.
Satan.
Yeah, Satan in the house, baby. I do not think he is a Jet. I don't think he's playing Monday night.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's my honest opinion. I really don't.
Freaking fallen angel.
Yes.
Seriously, you really did that, devil's advocate.
But yeah, no. So I do keep a bunch of mini helmets in my duffel bag at work at all times because, I'm building currently Section 8 apartment complexes. You never know who's going to show up.
You never know. Totally.
Reddick might be moving in if he keeps holding out.
He ain't going to hold out too soon. I'm telling you, he is going to be built for this defense. It's going to be a boatload of incentives. I just can't wait for week one where Rodgers just steps onto the field, man, and it's on. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? Again, we got to look at the 49ers as well, right? Like, all kidding aside, this is a powerhouse team right here. You got, they are flooded with talent, weapons, Debo, Ayuk. It just goes on and on. Kittle. Oh my goodness. Defensive side, they'll get after you. They are on a mission this year, kind of like the Buffalo Bills, if you think about it. They're like every year that they miss it of hoisting that Lombardi trophy, the guys are getting older and their window is closing.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, that's where it kind of crashes with the Jets. The Jets are, the window is this year. Like the Niners still can ill afford maybe another 2 more years, if not. The Jets are here. This is why I feel like game one against the NFC's best. Come on, right, man? Like this is the NFC has some, solid teams there. I get it. They're not as big time as the AFC. But the Jets have this amazing litmus test on Monday night. And I feel again, this is all speculation, right? It's the fandom. Right now, guys, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. This is the fandom in me speaking out. We're winning tonight. We're winning tonight. We don't even play tonight. We're winning tonight.
Still winning. Still winning.
We're still winning. We're totally Martin Sheening in. Martin Sheen? No, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Good one. He's the old man.
Charlie Sheen's the good one too.
Charlie Sheen is the good one. Yes. With all that baby talc on.
Yes. Now, see, like in years past, it was like, oh, the Jets can't lose the bye week, but like we could certainly win it this year,
Twice.
But yes. But like you were saying, though, the 49ers are a powerhouse. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
Top team in the NFC. I don't really think that there's going to be this big Super Bowl hangover that people talk about all the time.
Right.
Just not, I think it's going to be a very good matchup, though. I really think that it's going to be a defensive holdout kind of in a way where our defense is better than theirs. And I truly believe that.
Of course.
Now, with that also being said, like we're healthier than they were. Now, they had Brandon Ayuk hold out all training camp. They had Trent Williams hold out all training camp.
Rusty.
Christian McCaffrey's hurt. Their rookie wide receiver got shot, literally.
Right.
So, they're going to be a little banged up.
Big time banged up, man.
And there's not a time besides now that I would want to play them. You don't want to play them week 10, week 11. But see, like, there's also a part of me that like wants to play them later in the year too. That just saying that I wish that we played them later, just because
we will.
February. We certainly will. But I guess we could kind of go position by position, and just kind of go over some key matchups here, starting with the quarterbacks.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers versus Brock Purdy, man.
Oof.
Aaron Rodgers is a man on a mission. Mm-hmm. He sees all the BS. I don't know if you saw it. You did see. You liked it earlier. I posted a little clip on Twitter today of Danny Parkins from the Breakfast Break just annihilating the Jets for no reason. His excuse why the Jets weren't even going to be a playoff team, not even a wild card team. They were not a playoff team, not a wild card team, nothing. They weren't even getting into the postseason. Was because they're going to get injured again. Are you kidding me? Aaron Rodgers is going to get hurt again. He's 40 years old. Of course he's going to get hurt. Sauce is going to get hurt. DJ Reed's going to get hurt. Garrett Wilson. I was like, are you freaking kidding me, man?
Right. Like,
so
none of that.
Rodgers sees all of this. The Jets see all of this. They do. They say they don't. Oh, we have no, we don't listen to the outside noise. They do. They absolutely do. And they should. And I posted, that's some extra motivation for that Jets team. And it should be. And nothing is going to stop that. Nothing's going to make that go away besides winning. Right. You go out there week 1, you put on a competent performance, you look like an actual NFL team. Hey, we're the New York Jets and we're here to play.
Right.
You find a way. You whether you squeak out a win, whether you beat them in convincing fashion, that's going to start putting some teams on notice. That's going to start putting the media on notice as well. What do you think?
I think so as well. I think the biggest denominator, and it's not even the elephant in the room anymore, it's Aaron Rodgers' health, right? It's a 40-year-old quarterback coming off of an extremely freaking, at his age, it's career ending. Like, what other 40 plus 41-year-old quarterback comes back from that and says, all right, you know what? I'm going to give it another go. This guy is so disciplined. And I get it, right? What Trey Wingo was saying, he was saying, oh, he's a strange fella. He's just, yeah, all right. It is what it is. The guy he's all in this year. You could tell throughout all of his teammates, all of them, Sauce, Garrett, Brees, Quinnen, the list goes on and on. They can't wait to play for him. And that even goes for Hassan Reddick. I'm throwing him into the equation as well. Come Monday night, if you keep him upright, that's where Joe Douglas came to bat this offseason. He did everything that you would want a general manager to do. Everything. Replicate what Tampa Bay did with Brady and what Denver did with Manning. It's the winning formula. What did they also have? A straight up top 5 defense that goes after the quarterbacks, turnovers, also firepower as well. Both of those teams had that. The Jets, the only thing that was missing last year, besides a competent backup, was an offensive line. Yep. Now, you have the offensive line. You also have a Mike Williams, who you want to talk about under the radar. It can't get any more under the radar because it's all about Garrett Wilson. It's all about Breece Hall. Even Braylon Allen, a rookie, is getting more of a spotlight than Mike Williams.
I like it that way.
I do too.
Oh, they're showing Taylor Swift again. Oh, I can't wait for this. Oh, yeah. Great.
I mean, I don't mind her anymore. I don't mind her.
That makes one of us. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you off there.
No.
I look over and I see Taylor Swift. I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yes. And let's see. It is 1st and 10. And some guy named Rice. All right.
Who?
I think Jerry's nephew. But my whole thing is you have got to have Aaron Rodgers get into a rhythm. And my first play out of the gate is a screen. Just do a screen play. That's it. Boop. Screen. Right to Brees or Braylon or Izzy. Whoever it is. Or even just a fast screen, wide out. Get him a completion first. And then second down, it's manageable. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 5, whatever the case is. Get a drive going. Get some momentum. Once that's out of the way, the offensive line kind of feels him out. It's feeling this offense. Kickoff, already up 7-0 or 3-0. Purdy gets the ball. You have a defense right now with finally some sort of help on the opposite side of the ball where they're going to pin their ears back. And I'm anticipating something different from Robert Saleh. He's going to blitz more this year.
You think so?
I think 100% because his back is against the wall. And I think he's going to change that up. And you could see a 3 and out right off the bat. And you could feel the fans. Where is it? Candlestick Park? Man, I'm like still like, I know you unfrosted me like about 3 weeks ago. I'm still back then.
I tried.
You did with a Bunsen burner. And 3 and out.
Cigarette lighter at the same time down the neck,
Down the neck, down the jugular. And then all of a sudden, he sacked Mahomes.
Uh-oh.
But it's not even a sack, man. They just bear hug him. See, you'll see it. You'll see it. It's not a sack, man. Done. You got you. Yeah, exactly. All right. Now the Jets get the ball again. Maybe you throw a bomb. 1st and 10. Whether it's complete or not, but in practice, dang, dude. Yeah. They have great chemistry. Garrett and A-Rod, man. It's something beautiful, man, where you can go up 14-0 or 10-0. Pile on. Like the mentality of the New York Jets this year is, guys, let's remember last year, like remembering the Alamo, man. Just remember all the nonsense, the BS that the team, the locker room, the coaches, the GM, the offensive coordinator, the fans went through. Let's put the entire league on notice. Route them. Route them. Is it going to be difficult to like destroy the Niners on the road? Oh, totally. But is it inconceivable? Oh, man, it's there. Because you see Aaron Rodgers ready to roll, man. What do you think?
Wacky things tend to happen week one. I like what you said. I really do. However, just knowing the Jets and knowing Hackett and all, well, Hackett didn't even know that Brees Hall was a person until week 8. He had no idea.
Right.
Who is this guy?
Right. Who is this?
20. Oh, he's our run. He could catch. He could catch too. I didn't know that.
He thought it was Marcus May.
Yes, he did. No, seriously though, I think at least the first 4 plays are going to be handoff to Brees. I really think. I really think that they're going to try to establish the run game early, and that might be the way to go. That might be the way to go because, like we said last week, like we don't know how long we have Brees. Run him into the damn ground. Yep. And I love Brees. I love Brees. Like, I don't want to see anything happen to him. I want him back. Actually, I really do. But yeah, find a way to get the most out of him. This is going to be the year that we finally get 1,500 yards from Brees.
Right.
He's never eclipsed 1,000 yards. I think that this year he goes for 1,500.
Yep.
But that's what I would do, man. Like, and it kind of makes sense. Just run the hell out of the ball, pound the rock. Let's get it going, and then you slip in Braylon Allen from time to time, and I think we're rolling, man. And then yeah, like I don't want to see, and like I get it, like you can't play scared, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm guilty of it. I'm a little nervous. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to watch Rodgers drop back without me holding my breath. Right. And I thought that when he played against the Giants last year, I said the same thing, and I said, I am going to hold my breath every time he drops back. And now, especially knowing what we know now. But you can't play scared. And I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to go out there and like, he's going to want to sling the ball a couple of times. He's going to want to prove I'm Aaron Rodgers. I am one of the GOATs. I'm 40 years old. I still have a crazy ass arm.
Yep.
And he has a lot to prove. It's as simple as that. He has a lot to prove to himself, to the haters out there, to everybody that stopped believing in him, and to the fans. Can I still do this at a high level? And we all know that he can. We see him in training camp. We see him in practice. But once it's go time, it's different.
Right.
But I really think that Brees has got to be that security blanket as best as possible. And we have, luckily, the running back to get the job done where he can be effective. You know, it's not like Dalvin Cook where you hand the ball off and he just falls down.
Right.
You know, and then to complement that, we also have a true number one wide receiver. So when you do want to get the ball out, you got Garrett. Like you said, you got the sleeper, Mike Williams. Nobody's talking about Mike Williams. Nobody even remembers he's on the damn team.
Mm-hmm. People talk about the lizard more than Mike Williams. Rodgers made the lizard, and he's going to make Mike Williams great again. No pun intended. Garrett Wilson. He's going to make him into, now you're talking about 1,500 yards with Brees. You give AR8 time this whole season, I'm probably thinking 1,800 yards for Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's not unbelievable.
And we haven't even touched the defense. Let's look at these two players here. Possibly one that might turn some heads, and the other one taking that extra step, that next level, and that's Jermaine Johnson, fellas. Like, we're talking about Hassan Reddick, great dimensional, like he brings a different element to this defense. But when he comes onto the field, it's different. But as of right now, Jermaine Johnson is our guy to rush the quarterback. Yep. And last year, what a bulldog, man. Bulldog. And he did it. And now I'm expecting a lot from him this year. 12 sacks at least.
I was going to say, what are your expectations? 12 sacks?
13 sacks. He's got to take that next leap. Again, Huff isn't here. I am anticipating Reddick being here week 1. But if he's not, give me 2 sacks, man. Give me 2 sacks. Give me 2 sacks.
Yep.
And then the other guy that everyone is down on, everybody, is Will McDonald. Everybody. That's another guy that has a chip on his shoulder. I mean, Will, it's time. This is it. This is where you prove the doubters wrong. Use the spin move. Just press that B button. Just spin. Just keep spinning. Get to the quarterback. Do your thing.
Round and round and round we go.
I mean, get dizzy, bro. I want him to look like the Tasmanian devil going at the, that's what I want. And then,
yep.
I'm looking down this roster, and as a Jet fan, yes, should we curb our expectations? Yeah, yes, we should, but we don't learn. And we're not going to learn, and we're not taking classes on learning that, because this season's here. In about 4 days, we're going to be amped. We're going to be glued here. I mean, yes, this is a family show. No F-bombs. What I'm watching, forget it.
Yeah.
That goes out the window. All vernaculars. Everything.
I could never live stream a game. We'd be canceled in 2 seconds. I'm telling you that right now.
I'd cancel it. I would cancel it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I know, I already know the protocol, so
I still might. I still might have to.
I would just follow it. Now, without further ado, we have a special guest here.
He's a regular at this point.
A man that needs no introduction. The man himself, where Triple H comes from. My man, Vinny. What's up, Vinny?
Gentlemen, how are you? Thank you,
Vinny from Connecticut. You're on the line.
When I used to call into Francesa, that's how he'd bring me on. Vinny from Connecticut.
Yeah. Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
No, not that dude.
Did he fall asleep on you, Vinny? Did he fall?
I wasn't that guy, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Family show.
So the fan in me, it got the best of me today, so I wasted no time putting in the wager. So I took the Jets plus 4.5 with the under at 43.5. So
wow. Okay. Yeah, man.
It's at 43.5 now. I thought it was 40.
Check it again. 43.5. I'm going under. I like the Jets 21-20 in a shootout.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bet the under too.
Yeah.
I'm doing sports betting for the first time this year. I was gonna download a FanDuel and I just didn't get to it yet. But
you should do DraftKings, dude. It's way better.
Yeah.
Way better. The payouts are like instant.
Okay.
Yeah, crypto's better.
I don't know.
I'd go crypto. Much better. Coinbase. Yes. Robinhood.
Coinbase, sports betting.
Oh, I gotta show you. I gotta show you guys this thing I bought off Marketplace. So hopefully it brings a curse onto the 49ers Monday night. Check this shit out.
Oh, look at that. Did Hassan Reddick sign that one?
I don't know. I just thought it looked like kind of creepy, but like weird. So I was like, I have to have this for the man cave. I never saw one of these before.
No,
cool.
Me neither.
It is cool.
That's how we're all gonna look like waiting for the next Jets Super Bowl. Oh my God, man! But what are your expectations, man? I mean, we're so close. It's tangible. Thoughts, man. Fandom. I need the fandom Vinny to come out. Like I want you to go against the ring.
I like our chances on Monday night. I really do. Initially, I was taking the points just because of the fact that it's Rodgers' first game in nearly 2 years, full game. Right. New playbook, new teammates, new everything, and it's going to be a ton of pressure on national television. But you know what? Hey, crazier things have happened. I mean, the Lions opened the season. What was it last year? And they beat up on Kansas City. Crazier things have happened before. I'm not going to rule it out completely. But as far as that Hassan Reddick nonsense that's going on, I don't think he's playing Monday night. I just don't see it. I think he does play at some point. When that'll be, who's to say? But I don't think, Douglas is going to end up with egg on his face to make a trade and the guy doesn't show up, period. It's just unfortunate that it's come to this.
Well, before we bring on Charles, right? Like, Vinny, I remember last year, you and I and so many Jet fans, we were just wishing Aaron Rodgers would come to the Jets, and he did. And at that point, our expectations went right through the roof, right? And we were thinking Super Bowl, maybe in the second year, most likely. Your expectations and whatnot, did it kind of change last year when he went down and you're like, shoot, could this happen again year two? Should I not be as excited as a Jet fan, or should I still keep that same momentum going? And especially with everything that Joe Douglas did this offseason, are you still on track, or did you deviate and say, I'm going to be, I gotta step out on this one?
This is what I told my boss when I left the office today, and he's actually a Bills fan. I am
You
cautiously
quit?
optimistic.
You quit
Yeah.
today? Wow.
Yeah,
Did you?
Wow. You good
No,
for
no, no,
you.
no, no.
He said, I
No,
ain't working
he's
for you no more.
he busts my balls every year because, like I said, he's a diehard Bills fan. But I
They
just said,
have, they
listen,
have
I'm
nothing. They have
cautiously
nothing.
optimistic because I talked a lot of shit last year, and we all ended up, putting our foot in our mouth. But the
I
thing
did
is,
too.
it's just like, Dan, you're not that much older than me. You go all the way back to the Parcells days. And the thing is, we all remember 98, the magical season, and how everything happened. John, what was his name? John Elway retired. And when he got out of the way, we all said, that's the only year in my existence that I remember the whole world was picking the Jets to win the whole thing in 99. And we know what happens. I don't want to rehash the past. And then,
For Liam's
going into that 2000 season, it was just like, okay, let's finish what we started in 98. And then you go into that final week in Baltimore, and then everything crashed and burned. It's just like, unfortunately, the magic ran out because the window was so small. And Vinny at the time was also on his last legs, but I don't think he's at the caliber of an Aaron Rodgers.
Literally on his last legs.
Yeah.
Literally. But he did good in 2000 when he came back, especially when he beat Green Bay week 1 over there.
So how about the flashlight game in Tampa Bay, Curtis to Wayne Corbett?
Dude, I remember that game because they took Vinny out and they put Ray in there. And I was happy that they put Ray, but nothing was happening. And then in that same fourth quarter, Al Groh, great coach, put Vinny back in. And that was such a great game because we beat Keyshawn with the whole green light thing. That was a excellent season, except for the last game of the season where we also had that one against Baltimore, and then the Ravens came back. Great memories, of course.
And then 2001 is when Pennington came in, I believe, right?
2002,
but he was part of that 2000 draft class where we had the 4 number 1 picks. That was the last thing Parcells did for us before he left. Like, he laid the perfect foundation in place because for some of those younger fans that don't realize, remember the early 2000s, it was like every other year we made the playoffs. Like, we'd clinch, well, then they'd fade out. Then they clinch, not like what we've been dealing with the last 13 years. At least they would tease us
that was
every
my
other
childhood. Yep, that was my childhood. I remember the good old Jet teams.
You knew that they weren't making the playoffs because Pennington was healthy the year before. And you knew that he was going to get injured the year of.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2002, he was good. 2003, he got injured. Brandon Short got him in a preseason game. Then 2004, Mangini came in? Oh, no, 06.
06, yeah, because he did get the wild card in his first season.
Right.
Yep, and we lost in New England in the first round. I remember that.
Oh, we had that game too. That was another game that it was a nail biter, and then I think it was a fumble or something stupid, and we all knew you could not make mistakes with that then great New England Patriots. Not anymore. They're not great anymore. That's why I keep saying in 2024, it's revenge time all around. I'm sorry, man. I don't see us splitting with the Pats. Like, if you have a healthy Aaron Rodgers, how do you split with the Pats? Then they got us by the balls. Then it doesn't matter.
Well, can I bring up a point that's been brought up in a lot of Twitter spaces in the past week that I don't feel Jets fans are talking enough about? Consider the fact of what we were just talking about the Super Bowl window. It's very small. It could be just this year. It could be next year. What's our plan for quarterback long term? Like, is anybody talking about this? But see,
Jordan Travis.
Liam, let's be real. He's not going to be the face of the franchise. It's just reality. That's a throwaway.
Did anybody think that Jordan Love would be though?
Jordan Love got taken on the first round, second round, right? It was he wasn't a 5th round project that's got to be redshirted the entire year. He's not going to be the face of the franchise. I just don't see it. Like, from what I gather to believe is, honestly, it's an offensive driven league. And Parcells said it himself, Dan. Tell me if I'm wrong. If you don't have a quarterback, you've got nothing. I don't care how good this defense is. If it was me, outside of Garrett, who in my opinion should be untouchable on the offense, running backs are a dime a dozen. I don't care. And I have nothing but love and respect for Brees. Don't get me wrong. I don't want them to pay him long term. I think anybody on this defense at the end of next year, all bets off. I would trade any one of them to get 2 number 1 picks. If we can move up and get our guy, and do it the right way and let them sit behind Rodgers for 1 year and not do this thing where we draft a kid and throw him to the Wolves immediately to get killed. That's what I think would be a good long-term plan.
That would be, but that's not going to happen, especially if Aaron Rodgers takes us close to the Super Bowl. Even if he wins it, like my expectation is winning, but even if we get close, there's no way that you can give up that. You can't, because then it's all bets are off. You go for 2025 and you go to win the entire thing. 2026, on the other hand, at that point, Vinny, you're right. It's game on. Like, I don't think a lot of Jet fans think that long term yet. And they shouldn't, because the window is so small right now to win. And after what we went through last year, I think once we're done in 2024, I'm going to say 4, because 25, I have no idea what's going to happen. Now, wait a minute. Hold on a second, because you're not that far off, Vinny. In the event Aaron Rodgers calls it quits, at that point, that's when you rebuild. That's where you rebuild. And how do you rebuild? You have yourself an offensive line. You have Fashanu right there. You have the majority of every single spot there. You would have to re-sign AVT, which I don't think he'd cost that much either. Granted, hopefully he stays healthy the entire year. Then, yeah, you could trade whatever asset that you want for on the defense, except for Sauce and obviously Quinnen. Again, anything can happen at that point, and you can move up to maybe a top 6, top 7. Again, I don't know the quarterbacks coming out next year. I know the big one is Shedeur Sanders.
That's next year. But I'm thinking more further. I'm talking for more further down the line. This might be a pipe dream, but I'm talking about somebody along the lines of an Arch Manning.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah.
You know how many times I brought that up in spaces, and they're like, "You don't know what he's going to be. You don't know." Come on, man. It smells like an apple.
I think his father and his grandfather would get involved, and I don't think they would let them come to New York. Not this team.
I was just gonna say I don't think the Mannings really like the Jets.
It depends, man. It depends.
The only way Arch Manning comes is if we rehire Gase, and that's what Peyton wants.
Unless we have Tony Dungy's son or grandson or something like that. Something like that.
Well, we saw firsthand just what a big difference is the number 1 pick is from the number 2 pick when we missed out on Trevor Lawrence and ended up with Zach Wilson. And that's not to say Trevor's a savior himself, but he's light years away, better than what Zach Wilson ended up becoming.
Right. Yeah,
no, everybody else, yeah. But to kind of reel it back into week 1 here, Dan, you touched on the offensive line a little bit, and I just want to touch on the importance of keeping a healthy offensive line, because that really is your anchor. You have a healthy offensive line, everything else is a lot smoother. It really opens up the run game. It keeps Rodgers upright. Vinny, what are your thoughts on the offensive line right now? You think that they're going to stay healthy finally, or what are you thinking?
I mean, time will tell. I mean, AVT's coming off back-to-back ACLs. We got Tyron Smith, who hasn't played a full season in God knows how many years. I do like 25. Oh God, I do like the
Jets were good.
Pick. Yeah, I know. I love the Fashanu pick. I understand. I mean, hand up, I'll be the first to admit I was all over getting Brock Bowers here. I was. That's not to say I don't hate the pick. Last year, the Will McDonald pick, I hated that pick. I still hate that pick. But the Fashanu pick, it makes perfect sense considering the hell we just went through between last year, Becton, and everything else in between. Moses, I think, is a perfect anchor on the right side. And I just think Tippmann needs a little bit more time, but I do believe he's the guy. And if he's not the guy, you could still kick him out to guard because I think he would be an awesome guard too in the NFL.
Yeah, I would really like a better backup center. I really thought that Connor McGovern's coming back, but I guess not.
No, he sucks, dude. He's never coming back. I'm just surprised they didn't even address it with like even a day 3 project pick. You know what I mean? Even if you have to stash somebody on the practice team and just let them get some time to develop, but they totally dismissed the center position in this draft. And furthermore, with undrafted free agents, they didn't bring one in either.
Now, I was just curious, at what point do you think Brock Bowers is going to fly to Turkey for that hair transplant? Like, they have it at a very good rate out there. Just throwing that out there, because this thing right here, how old is he? 18? 18?
21.
Wow. Dude, I had a full set of hair at 21. This guy, what is that? Oh my God.
Haircut.
No, he definitely has like an AARP card going.
Either
Anyway.
that or he's already juicing.
It's actually
Completely.
Gronk going by his new name.
Bronk.
Bronk. But another position that I wanted to touch on that we didn't really get to yet, the tight end position. Now, a lot of people are discounting Tyler Conklin. And I mean, I guess I get it. But if you look at his numbers
And his hair. Great hair.
and his tattoos
Great hair.
and his beard.
Yes.
But if you look at all that during terrible quarterback play, some of the quarterbacks that he had to endure, from Zach to Mike White, who I actually liked Mike White, to Flacco, to Strevler, to Boyle, to you guys know the list. You guys know the
disgusting.
list. Yeah.
Barf
He put
bag.
up what 700 yards last year? Like he's actually a really solid tight end. I really think that Aaron Rodgers can upgrade that tight end room. I really think that he could get the most out of those tight ends. Are you guys excited for the tight ends this year?
I like Conklin. Jeremy Ruckert, he has to be on the field. In order to see what the guy has, he has to be on the field.
You know
Like,
what's
two tight
scary
ends-
about Jeremy Ruckert is the last time Salah talked about him, he said he had a litany of injuries.
What does that even mean? Like, how many injuries?
He had injuries coming into the league when we drafted him. That was
He's
one of
got a
my
lot
first
going
issues
on.
with that kid. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's awesome that he grew up on Long Island. He grew up a Jets fan. It's like, what are we going into year 3? He's shown me nothing, and he's hardly ever on the field.
Right.
You know what I mean? If anything, I'll go out on a limb and I'll say I've seen more out of Yeboah in past preseasons than I've seen out of Rucker, and that's saying something right there.
That is, and like that's the thing. It's like Ruckert is like one of those fan favorites, and he kind of gets a pass because he's the Long Island kid.
Check out your screen. Yo, Pat Mahomes is a beast, dude. This dude, and there goes Taylor Swift.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Yo, you got to check this out. Check it out.
they
Look,
just
he
snapped the ball.
spins. He spins.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. This guy's a beast. Vinny, man.
Wow.
I don't know. Like every time they tell me that Mahomes is going to be better than Brady, like it's hard for me to agree with that. So
Why
hard.
not?
Charles?
Because
Why not? He's played in 4 Super Bowls. He's won 3 of them.
Hello,
He's
everybody.
still
How are
super
you?
Young.
Hello, Charles.
Hey, Jets Unleashed.
I'm not just unleashed.
You were at one point.
Oh, you mean the video with Dano?
Sure.
No, I'm not Jets Unleashed at all. I'm a different person.
Oh,
must be thinking of some-
evolved.
Hold on. I'm a different person. My YouTube name is Charles Gorman.
That's
Hello.
also your government name, correct?
What?
That's also your government name, or is Charles Gorman like your stage name?
It's not my stage name. It's my real name. It's the name I was born with.
what's up, Charles? What's going on, man?
Just watching the game right now. The Chiefs are seemingly about to score again.
Nice.
Yeah, no, they're unstoppable, man. They're such a good team. Again, the only way that you can kind of slow them down is having a legit top 3 defense. It's the only way, man. The only way.
And the Jets have that, and they almost did it last year.
Yeah, with freaking Wilson, man, at quarterback. Now, Charles, what do you think about Monday night?
I think our chances against the 49ers are much greater than what a lot of people, especially the doubters, give us. I think even if Hassan Reddick doesn't play, we still have a good defense. I mean, we were good without him last year. Let's not forget, Hassan was an Eagle.
Yep.
And we beat his team with a really good defense. And we didn't have 2 of our best defensive backs in Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. We still gave the Eagles fits, especially in our defensive line and linebacking core.
Right.
So we should be good. I expect Garrett Wilson to make Travarius Ward eat his words because he's really pissing me off right now, Travarius Ward, with his comments.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Garrett Wilson, he's
I like
ready,
it.
man.
I like the comments. I like it. I want these guys to have a real big fire in their belly coming out. I want some snot
Well, I
running
know
down their
Garrett
nose. I
Wilson
want
is
these
going to
guys
have
to
a big
be.
fire because he's a quiet guy. He's a humble guy, but he lets his play do all the talking.
And it's going to do the same this year.
Well, I'd like to see Salah be really aggressive going into this game. He's got to realize coaching from week 1 that his job is on the line. Nobody expects the Jets to go into Candlestick and beat the defending NFC champions.
Actually, they're no
Nobody.
longer playing in Candlestick, the
Go
49ers.
into it, and throw the kitchen sink at them. If everybody expects you to lose, at least go down swinging.
Now, what does an aggressive Salah look like, Vinny?
We haven't seen it yet, bro.
Is it going upstairs a little bit faster? Is it doing the Quincy Williams celebration a little bit harder? Like what is an aggressive Salah? Does that mean blitzing more?
Blitzing more and maybe having a bigger say with the offense. How about taking a page out of Dan Campbell's playbook and start going for it more on fourth down? That would be nice.
That would be nice, but hopefully they're not in that situation as often.
If we're close to the 50-yard line or in the opponent's territory, I think they should go for it on fourth down every single time. They brought in Aaron Rodgers to win a Super Bowl, not to just be a game manager.
It's time to go balls to the wall.
Why not?
Agreed.
What else do we have to lose? We've already been losing for 55 years, 38 of which are my existence.
So, Charles, did you lose your keys or something? Like you're going all over the house here.
Well, no, I was putting my laundry away. My apologies.
No,
So
you're good.
now listen, what do you think? When does Hassan Reddick come to the Jets?
Probably around maybe weeks 3 or 4.
Oh, that's a lot of money. 3 or 4.
Is that enough
Well,
time to
he
get
wants
into
to be
football
that
shape?
stupid.
Wow.
Stupid is what stupid does. My man Forrest Gump said it correctly.
That's 700 and I'm going to round it up. $750,000 per game.
Is that what it is?
3.
I thought it was $1 million a game.
No, I think it goes up in increments. But if you keep it at 750, he loses $2.2 million.
Yeah, but considering the money he's going to eventually get from the Jets or somebody else, that's a drop in the bucket. Because if I'm not mistaken, the number is $28 million a year.
Wow.
What up, Johnny?
Yeah, but that's why I'm thinking that the guy's going to show up, because there's got to be incentives where he's definitely going to get 18 million this year. Definitely. And if he gets to 18 sacks,
That's a lot of sacks, dude.
Dude, I guarantee you he's not
Yeah.
playing Monday night. And I know I'm going to get killed for this if somehow he plays Monday night. His agent is telling him, do not play in San Fran, because if they fail to just hit Purdy once, if he ends that game with a clean jersey, it's just going to have his price tag go up. If we lose the game and we have zero pressure on him, he'll be on the roster week 2. That'll guarantee.
Oh, but you know what? Like if he was MIA this week as well, I'd take that. But just for the mere fact, Vinny, that the guy was signing helmets with a Jets hat on.
So
To
what?
me, that means a lot. That means a lot. Like if you didn't sign anywhere, right? All right, who cares? I'm not gonna show face. This dude is signing freaking helmets. He doesn't want to talk to the media. The media was there, dude. Freaking this thing. He wouldn't answer anything.
Armin showed up. Armin said it was in his
gonna show up.
hometown.
Yeah,
He said
I
it was
think
in
they
his
know when he's
hometown.
going to. And Samini or Costello, one of them on Twitter, they reported they already got his locker room set up with his name, with the name of the school he went to. He's got number 7 reserved. Everything is ready for him to go. So he's going to come. We just don't know when.
Monday night. Again, it's this same old
happens a lot.
nonsense with the Jets. And I don't know if other NFL teams do it as well. They want to surprise the other team. They want to like, oh, is he playing? Is he not? But they kind of showed their cards already in 2 aspects. One, the guy signing autographs with a Jets head on. And the other one, you restructured contracts. Like you restructured it. So it's over. It's a done deal.
Now,
See?
Yeah.
Johnny Boy agrees with me.
And
hop on, Johnny, if you can.
And another thing, Salah today was questioned about his availability, and he said, I wouldn't rule it out, him playing Monday night. It's
Depends on what shape he's
telling.
in.
He's in football shape, man. He ain't eating McDonald's and stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like-
I would totally ship him off to the Raiders if it meant we can bring in Devontae, because I'm perfectly fine with the defense the way it is.
No, not yet. No, it's another integral piece. I would not ship him to the Raiders if that's what the Raiders want. Like Vinny, if the Raiders call the Jets and they're like, "Hey, we want Hassan Reddick, and we'll give you Devontae," that's a no-brainer. But I don't think that's the trade package. It's probably going to be compensation. It's probably going to be a 2nd rounder this year, a 3rd rounder next year, and if any fan is against that on an all-in year, What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong?
Then that's just foolish.
Yo, man.
At this
out of
point,
the throat.
I don't care about the picks anymore. I don't. Hell, the Rams,
Me
I
neither.
think they went 7 years without a first round pick. They got to 2 Super Bowls and they won one of them. Sign me up.
Charles,
Yeah.
you would be an amazing real estate agent because the way how you're showing your house, very patient, excellent, very well. I'm about to throw in an offer there. I'd go say
The house is
625,
not for sale,
620,
guys.
620. Anything's for sale. Like Ted DiBiase used to say. Everyone's got a price.
Yeah. By the
Six-
way,
What's up?
I just
good.
finished watching the original
Hold
Beetlejuice.
on. Wait. Quattro Niner. We want you on the show. Obviously, we want to pick your brain on the Niners. Call in. We're going to drop the link on here. We've been trying all week to get someone from San Francisco just to talk ball with them. Come in. Obviously, it's probably going to happen what you just posted. So, Jets
I love it.
fandom talking right there. Charles, we're going to have another guest here. A pleasure always seeing you, my man. Go Jets.
Same here, brother. I'll be wearing my Aaron Rodgers jersey that game.
Yes,
Go
sir.
Rod. Hot rod, baby. So,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, it was Vinny.
I'm actually going to hop off in a few minutes myself. I wanted to close with this, guys.
Go
What
for
will
it.
be the bigger storyline at the end of the game? The Niners open 1-0 or the Jets open 1-0 and put the entire AFC on notice? How big would that be?
Yep.
Oh, the
100%,
latter.
man.
Yeah,
100%.
no, it's
Just
It's
looking
that.
at the schedule, I don't want to look ahead knowing there's the Pats, Tennessee, those gimme games that you're supposed to win. But if they can win this, my God, I mean, it just sets the stage.
well that
Now, Vinny, I have a quick question for you.
Mhm.
Do you see a situation where if the Jets pass rush looks a little lackluster, do you see a situation where the Jets do cave and give Reddick his deal?
Do we win or do we lose?
I guess lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because the fan base was going to revolt. Everybody's going to hashtag the Jets Twitter account. Everyone's going to want JD's head. If there's no pass rush Monday night, and then the guy you traded for is, sitting back home in New Jersey still, what gives?
oh
Yeah,
my
that
god,
guy.
out of all the pictures. He's
good one.
very upset. That's the face he said, wait a minute, we just traded for you and you want how much?
Yes.
I think there's more.
Wait,
I think there's more
this
to the
is-
story. I don't even think it's him. I think it's Woody that doesn't want to pay.
No. Woody
Well,
pays.
then why isn't this done? Why Woody
not
likes
Woody.
Dan? You've been a fan just as long as me. Woody likes to pay celebrity quarterbacks from other teams. And what other player did he ever pay?
CJ Mosley, Le'Veon Bell. The list can go on and on.
Tremaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
I think he's a true man. True man.
Tremaine.
True Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
no, he pays, man.
Yeah, he pays. Yeah, guys from other teams. We never pay our own homegrown talent,
Never.
unfortunately.
Except for this.
Otherwise, Bryce Huff would be a Jet. We wouldn't be dealing with this nonsense.
Yeah, but this guy's an upgrade over Huff. Way upgrade. He's a pain in the ass right now. But once it's all said and done, we're going to forget about Huff right away. And I don't even know if Huff can excel with Philly because they're going to probably play him out of position. He's probably going to be a Jet again in about 2 years. You'll see.
Armand
You know what I
agrees
mean?
with you. Vinny, I've been thinking the same thing that Woody does not want to pay. It could be
No.
Woody.
Why? On an all-in year?
I
that
don't
way.
think.
I
I don't think
know.
it is. I don't think
Well,
it is.
if it's an all-in year, money should not be an object here.
Well,
What are we doing?
That's what I'm
Here's the
saying.
thing.
He's already signed, probably. He's signed.
Then what are we doing?
His
What-
agent is the same.
I reject your theory, Dan. I'm sorry. How was he
No.
signed? What is he doing then?
He's hanging out.
He's practicing.
He's not
That's it.
practicing.
Very
He's
easy.
not in Florham Park.
No, here's
Very
what we're
easy. He doesn't have to. Because he's in San Francisco. He's waiting for the rest of the team.
doing. Yeah. He likes to be there a little early.
That's it. He's there. He's already practicing. All that. Anyway, Vinny, we love you, man. We'll definitely.
Before
talk,
we
all
let
right?
you go, Vinny, I have
Oh.
one question for you. So, what are
Mhm.
your predictions for Week 1?
I'm gonna get roasted for this. Jets are gonna win 21-20. Fourth quarter, we're gonna be down 20-14, and the ball's gonna be in Rodgers' hands.
Oh,
All right, I love it,
Right.
bro. I
Vinny,
love
have a
The
great one,
curse.
man.
The curse.
I like it.
The
Get
curse
ready
is
to sign
over.
that thing.
All right, cool. And now we got Johnny Boy, man.
Johnny,
I need that energy, man. I need that energy. Is Reddick playing Monday night?
I don't want him to play Monday night. I want him to play game 3 home opener, and he sacks the living shit out of every single quarterback that they're going to have to put in there because they're going to die.
They're going to die.
Like, I'm scared that if he comes in, right, that the whole, like, you know, being in football shape, that's a real thing, man. And that's some, you know, like I get it. He's out there lifting weights, doing stuff like that, but he hasn't been taking those reps, getting those hits, doing those things that, you know, you do during training camp, during, you know, getting ready for the season. So those soft tissue injuries and et cetera, those things happen, man. And I'd rather be
losing Johnny.
Long picture, Super Bowl.
And
Johnny left. We put a man on the moon, but we can't have StreamYard stream another caller. My man, please call back in because we really wanted to hear your views. It was making sense. I hear you. You know, there we go. There we go. Johnny Boy, and you're back.
Yeah, my bad, boys.
No, you sound better.
You do.
We're back on the moon.
I took the Wi-Fi off. That's nice. What it was. So
hardwire, baby.
And yeah, I mean, we're looking future, bro. Super Bowl. So I'd rather him come at us, you know, especially they're going to pay him like 21 mil, bro. I'm telling you.
Yes.
And I mean, he deserves it.
Yes.
Like people are acting like dude is like some bum that just doesn't, you know, he's a beast. He's good. You know,
yes,
I blame both parties. I blame JD as well, you know, because this circus shouldn't be happening anymore. The whole narrative of the same old Jet stuff has been squashed for a while, and this has those very like close similarities to the same old Jets type of stuff. So it'll be intriguing to see him. I mean, do I think that he bolsters the team? 100%. But do I still think that we're good? 100%. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for the season. But I tell you guys this much, man. Those weapons over there in KC, they look scary, man.
Isn't that crazy?
They look scary, dude.
They do.
They look scary. So,
but if you see, right, like look at our cornerbacks, right? We just re-signed Michael Carter, one of our own. We got DJ Reed for at least one more year, and we got the best cornerback in all of the NFL.
Of course.
If you had to choose one secondary to go up against these lethal weapons here, and not like Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, it's us. It's us. It's our team. As long as we continue to be relevant, right? Aaron Rodgers healthy and whatnot, our team, man, our team can face this. Both of these teams. Both of these teams are solid. You know, they've been there. They've done that. We're waiting. We want to run before we crawl, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine. No problem. Like I want to
literally be something.
Yo, man, forget about the milk bottles, man. Kegs. Like straight up. Like we're ready to take that next leap. And we could match up against both of these clubs, man.
Agreed.
Our
he
defense
missed.
He missed?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tucker missed. Wow.
Whoa, easy. Tucker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you put an F in there. Like, come on, family show, man.
That was last week's show. I get one. I get like one a month.
Yeah, like wow.
I mean, this season's magical, guys. Like, I'm really excited, hyped. I mean, who would have thought we would have even had a chance to possibly get Reddick over here? You know what I mean? Like, I get the whole like, oh, he's holding out, and we look like this and all that stuff like that, but people are acting like we don't have. Look, if anything in this actual team that I trust is the defensive coaches that we have.
Right.
Those guys they're great in what they're doing over there and the culture that they've built and continue to keep doing. And I mean, Michael Carter, And that's just one of the guys that we're talking about, the best slot corner in the entire league.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where was he from? Duke?
Duke. Even Brandon Eccles, man, he doesn't get that much love either. I love Brandon Eccles. And then the other guy, the Converse guy.
Yep.
Jared Bernard Converse.
Right.
And then
BTC. That's Bitcoin.
We have Quantez Stiggers too. I'm excited to see
Another guy.
what he does. Yeah. Undrafted. Yeah. No, he
Another
was
guy.
drafted actually. Yeah.
I mean,
But Johnny, so I have a question for you real quick. So the first drive, the first time the Jets are on the field, what kind of are we seeing more passing or are they pounding the rock?
everybody's expecting us to pound the rock.
That's what I want to do.
Aaron Rodgers he said it. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder. You heard it on the interview that he had. He was like, why would you not have a big chip on your shoulder? That dude is gonna do one of his play fakes, and he's gonna throw it over there to Garrett. We've been seeing it all camp consistently. A dude's running a fly, and he's like, yo, just get there, and I'm gonna get that ball to you. And we're gonna be like, holy crap, like this is it. Like,
can't wait, man.
Get ready.
You said like a little while ago, you said like, who would have thought we had a chance? Who would have thought a couple years ago in 2021, 2022 that we would have had Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback? That's the crazier thing.
Insanity,
Once he does 5 plays, he automatically becomes the best Jets quarterback we've ever had. Like that fast, bro. You know.
Now, do you think that's what it's gonna be? It's gonna be after like the 5th snap, you could kind of get an exhale.
I think so, man. I mean, that mental hurdle is there. Anybody that's saying that it's not, I mean, for us fans,
it's there.
We keep saying that, 4 plays, get them to the 5th play and keep them going. Look, for me, I don't want dude hit at all.
Right.
We put and bolstered up this damn team for so long already, the offensive line. We put so much money into it that this dude should not be getting touched. And I'm hoping that's the case. So it'll be intriguing. You saw the injury report that came out today, guys?
Just a sec.
He's going to throw it up there. I'm going to ask you a question once that. Oh, shit.
Can you guys see that? No, right?
No.
I could read it, luckily. We got Wes Schweitzer with a hand injury, did not participate. We have Tyron Smith, who is just resting because he's old. Jared Bernard.
Off the wood.
Yeah. Jared Bernard Converse has a groin injury, but he was a full participant. Then we have Max Mitchell dealing with a shoulder, not a blood clot this time.
Thank God.
Played. Then we have Xavier Newman with a shoulder as well. Yeah, I do too. And then we have Mike Williams with the knee, but all those guys practiced. So
right, we got 2 knees.
Yeah, you only need one.
That's all you need, as long as his hands are okay.
I'm gonna get rid of this because it's blocking.
Now,
Johnny Boy.
I want to ask Johnny Boy a question. Now, are you a yeller? Are you a let's fucking go, or are you like watching the game, calm, maybe a cigar, a little bourbon, or are you like me, where I'm like, it just explodes out of you. You got that. Hey. You got that Latino in there. Vamos carajo, vamos ganar. Type of thing.
So
you sound like V-Man from Let's Talk Jets and Asman.
Oh, yeah.
Podemos hablar en español si quieren también.
Vamos, carajo, vamos, hablamos.
El equipo de nosotros de Nueva York acá adentro nos tienen, yo no sé cuántos años con. Anyways, yeah.
Hola.
I'll tell you this, man. I watched the game, right, and I'm a madman. Like I can't help it. Look, I have my cigar. I have it there. Right, I'm a Romeo and Julieta. That's my favorite type of cigar. Every game, so I smoke on there. Right?
Where are you, man? Where are you? You're not in New York, right?
No, I'm in Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach.
Oh, I thought you were in Jersey. Who was? Nah. Oh, that was Armand and Tommy.
Yeah, they live next to each other.
They're next door neighbors.
No, I gotta smoke one with Johnny Boy, man. We got a nice
sure.
bourbon.
I'm gonna be at the home opener.
Oh, you going Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday night.
I actually got like. As a nice gift, got like my own little case, got the cutter on the back, got,
nice. Yeah.
There's no cigar in there now, but got the light. Yeah, just a lighter I keep.
What paraphernalia you got in there?
It's just a lighter.
Hmm.
Just a
But
lighter.
dude, I'm a madman, and then that bled to my wife and my kids. Like we're a family of nut jobs
Right.
when we watch this
That's-
game. Like I'll never forget last year's game. Like we went from, that game with Aaron Rodgers, from like the season's done to when Gibson does that, and my wife is screaming, while she's pregnant and like
Wow.
just going off. My daughter is chanting JETS, Jets. I'm in there like, God loves us. He gave us one finally. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And
And then I was like, God does not love the Jets because we had to deal with the rest of the season. So
Oh my god. The last time that I felt like that, I had that euphoric feeling was against the Giants, right? Where in the rain, Zach Wilson started like that drive, and then we hit the field goal, we won the game, and it was like against all odds, right? Like that whole scenario. Dude, freaking yell, bro. I got all the windows open in the winter time, freezing down here, bro, like the tundra.
your
Just
neighbors
watching
are
it.
scared.
Neighbors, the dog's barking like crazy, and it's not even my dog, and it's like they're smelling cyborgs from like Terminators and stuff. It's just barking and stuff. And
Yeah,
I can't watch a game quiet. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I watch it with one of my brothers, and they're like, no, you got to calm down. I'm like, all right, man, you got to leave.
you gotta go. Yeah,
You got to go, man. I can't watch a game like that. I can't. It's not in me to be calm when I watch a Jets game. I wait all week, guys, just like you guys do. I go to church, got my little ritual going. I come down here, put it on, sit back, and I take it in. I'll listen to like Let's Talk Jets and whatnot as they're doing the play-by-play. No issue, just listening. But when a big time play is about to happen, I shut everything off, man. Dude, I tune out, zone out. I got to take the next day off, man. I save
live
all my
tweet.
vacation days for the following day of Jets games. Sick.
Yeah. I live tweet, and it used to get out of hand, but we're family guys now.
dude, I look. All I know is we're gonna have a lot of more happy days going to work the next day. I truly look. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I have us going 14-3.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay.
I don't see us losing to a lot of teams, man.
Yep.
I'm one of the few that still thinks we are going to lose to San Fran in a close game. San Fran is not a bum of a team, and people they still got guys that are good. Trent Williams might not be 100%. CMC might not be 100%. But they still got other players that are there, that have been there, that have dealt with that. And the biggest X factor for me is the coach that they have on that other sideline, bro. He's good, man.
That's big.
As much as people don't want to give that dude his credit, there's a reason why he's been over there and been so successful for how many years and whatnot. So it'll be a good game, a really good game. But I want us to win, of course. But
what if we win? How does that change the narrative?
Dude, if we
That's
win
15-2. 15-2.
15-2, like,
wow.
I wouldn't even, dude. I would be talking the most crap to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna be like, dude, you guys have been crap for like 12 something years. Doesn't matter, man. This year, new me.
How many games did we win 2 years ago? 7 and 9?
7 and 9, yeah.
7.
7 and 10.
We
7
won
and 10.
14. We won 14 games in the last 2 years.
It's funny because in 2020 we lost 14 games.
Wow. And we could win 14 games this year. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
And then that changes that whole narrative about, Salah and his record and JD and his record. And it starts to go up.
You know what's funny? Even if they win 14 games, Salah will still have a losing record as a head coach.
He will, but what I'm trying to say is that at that point, these guys have built this team for the future, and they continue building it up, man. So, like, we're going to be good for a while. I'm hoping that. Oh, yeah, that's a Mets hat, man. Come on.
Mets hat. Armand,
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mets, man.
Dude.
Is that a Jets head on Riley Reed, Armand?
Oh,
That
you even
is.
know her name?
He told me.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all can see my little background.
Oh
No,
wow, look at that.
that man got a
wow,
this
nice.
what is it up here? That's Beirut and oh my god, what's his name? I'm throwing a Lou Gehrig
Ah, okay.
and who else? Jim Richards signed right there.
Wow.
That's Joe Namath.
So, do
Sweet.
you root for the Yankees or no?
Hell no, I hate
No.
the Yankees, bro.
So you would appreciate my Babe Ruth Red Sox jersey then.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I don't. So this right here is from
How could I forget?
my parents. So
That's the
my
best.
dad
man.
got me that, thinking that he's like, hey man, you could sell this maybe later on, and I was like, Dad, that's Beirut and Lou Gehrig. Like
Nah,
I would never sell that.
you don't sell that, man. No
so,
way.
Now,
But boys, man, I appreciate you guys. I got the daddy duty. Got a 2-month-old.
of course,
Gotta
man, God
go.
bless.
Gotta go do
Enjoy,
all that.
man.
Dude, I look forward to having you on the show, man. We'll talk a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and him exchanged numbers today.
Yeah, man. So,
So.
and hopefully I get both of you guys on there, man. Check out
Let's
the
do it.
Jets Worldwide
We'll make
match
it work.
game. It's awesome this weekend's it's gonna be a good one. But you guys are awesome, bro. Keep killing it up here, man. Appreciate you guys. Everybody in the chat, smash that like, hit the sub, tell your friends to tell a friend to let them know that this show is the ish, because it's a family show, so I can't say nothing
Man.
like
Your
that.
the check's in the mail, man.
Hey, hey, I speak truth, man. So
Appreciate it.
but keep doing your stuff, guys, man. And look, and one last thing, Dan.
Yes,
I
sir.
grew up watching like football. All right.
Yeah.
And that was in our nature from a
Always.
young age, because it is not
No matter
silent watching the game.
You can't.
It is going nuts. All there. You got your uncles, your cousins
Everything.
watching the game with you, going insane. So
Yep.
appreciate you boys, man. Keep doing your guys' stuff. And Monday night, JETS, Jets. Let's go.
Rock and roll, Johnny boy. Love this dude. I love the energy he brings.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely, man. I'd like to catch a game with him. Just going nuts.
Oh, we go nuts, man. I'm
That's
telling you,
what
you got to
it
come over one Sunday. Come through.
I'm gonna come by Monday night.
No.
don't do that.
No, I got to get prepped.
I believe
you know what I
it.
mean?
It's
I got to
okay.
get like my mindset. It's sick, bro. Like when it comes to this freaking team that did not give me any joy for the past 12 years. My mind,
Isn't
like
it?
12 years, is it?
No, I'm saying, like, isn't it crazy? Like, they haven't given us anything, and like we still just don't like all out for these guys.
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna be honest. All right. When we drafted Sam Darnold that first year with Sam, I felt great. You had the end of the season, you had him playing against Rodgers, against Watson. Like you would see these kind of throws from him. You're like, wow, this is it. And then those trashy jerseys came about. And I think that'll make anyone bad. Like even Joe Montana, Steve Young.
Even Aaron Rodgers.
Even Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got to get a new one.
I got to
maybe I'll do that Sunday. I might do
gotta
that
get you
Sunday.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one. I'll make one for you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Let's do that. How do you watch? How do you watch the game? How do you get amped? You drink?
I love.
You look like a drinker.
Yeah, I'm a big drinker.
Oh my God.
I got that. I got the cigars. I got the coffee for the morning, which is.
I have grenadine syrup if you ever need. If you're ever running low.
But it's important to hydrate before you dehydrate. I am a big proponent of that.
I agree.
But I'm a couch guy. I really am. I love being on the couch. My dad's like in his little recliner, and we go nuts. I feel like we get more. We're more loud when they're sucking.
Right.
When they throw a pick, it's hard to be quiet and watch Zach Wilson.
Yes.
Whack
Wilson.
Whack Wilson. But like, like I'm a
Whack
big like
one
high
Wilson.
five guy when
Yes.
there's a touchdown or like a big play. I'm never gonna be one of those guys, and I not to like personally attack any one person here, but I'm never gonna be one of those guys that like records themselves like when like the Jets is like about to win and like act like they just won the lottery. Oh my god, that we just beat the Patriots. Oh my, and run. I'm not doing that.
Oh man, you're gonna get some brutal hate for that one.
It's cool and I love it. I love the celebration.
Can
But at
I
some
film
point,
you though?
Yeah. I want to look out like my living room window and Dan's just there like.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be awesome on Twitter.
But yeah, no, I'm never gonna be one of those. Oh my god, guys! Like no, like I get hyped. Like I'm a big like yeah. Like I'll give a yeah and a big
What's your loudest? Like, can you go yeah, like for like
you
like
want to hear
uh,
something funny?
like this one's Avatar? Can you go? Can you give it like a yeah yeah that like that? What's her name? Christy Brinkley.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could make those noises during a Jet game. It'd be interesting. I could try.
It would be. It would be.
You
I
know.
mean, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Maybe I'll record that.
Okay, definitely. I will not be
no.
by the windowsill recording that.
Only for a Jet celebration though. But
Oh my
no,
God.
actually, so like we're a big sports family, and during the Ranger season, I live in an apartment complex, and we actually like all of a sudden like we get like all these like texts all the time. This is just Armand. If you could do this live on the show after the Super Bowl, I'll pay you.
Wow.
Is that legal?
I don't know, but
To-
I wouldn't.
pay
I wouldn't
someone
bring
to make those
the.
noises.
I don't know. You would have to get paid big bucks. I wouldn't even bring up the other one that Armin just left out. Thanks, family show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like the that baseball team either. Not
No. But anyway, so like we always get these like texts, about like lawn care and blah blah, like whatever, just like community messages. And all of a sudden, like it was Rangers playoffs, and for the first time and only time, wow. All right,
even
what a guy.
like he couldn't wait to type that. So grammatically, he messed this up because I would it for free too.
He would it for free.
He would. I would it. I
Ooh.
would I not.
What I'd yes.
What?
Free. What? No, so anyway,
Sorry, I apologize.
the first and only time we got a hey, this is a community, and not only directed towards us, it was directed towards, just be mindful of the noise. And there's no way that I think that came from anybody else besides my apartment, because everybody else, they're old people.
Right.
Like the loud noise is like the TV on like 70.
Right.
What they watch, like, yeah, that's what it is. So like we're like, my dad's like in his mid 50s. We're the younger ones,
Right.
So there's no way that it came from anybody else besides us.
They're like
So,
Grandpa Simpson downstairs. Give it down. Fucking Jets.
Pretty much. Jets.
The Jets suck.
Sound like Biden too.
Oh no.
I can't. But yeah, so like we go nuts. I actually I haven't. I could try. I could try to keep going. Oh God.
Go for it.
I'm
No
crying now.
No more entertainment.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I have thrown a hat across the room one time, and I think
what you hit.
I just went like underneath like the kitchen table.
Okay.
It was pretty far throw. My mom was scared. It happens.
Right.
But yeah, we go pretty nuts. We do go pretty nuts. But it's all in good fun. I actually got invited to a bar Monday night that I was thinking about doing, but I was like, that's a work night. Like I haven't been home for a week one in years.
Right. Better lighting.
If the Jets win the Super Bowl, Elmo has to buy me better lighting.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to help you out.
This isn't bad lighting though. I have. I'll pull it off right here.
I want to help you. All right.
I have the light.
Is that better?
Right? What if I
There
just
you
do
go.
it like this? Is that better?
Oh man, nice. That's definitely
But,
gonna call the cops on you. He's doing it again.
the neighbors are all scared again. Oh, they're being loud. But compared to my old lighting, I just used to have my lamp on. This has got to be an upgrade, Elmo. You know, I don't want to hear it from you. This is 100% better lighting, and I like it. I could even.
I gotta get you this thing then. You know, like the one with Lincoln Riley, that porn star. You know what I mean?
Look at Riley.
Yeah. All right, that's a name.
Yes. Yes. I have to be like Dan.
Dan. No. He got way. He got a hairline. I don't have a great hairline. I'm entering Brock Bowers' hairline. Oh, Dan. Yo, you guys are getting a little weird in the chat, man. A little weird. All right.
Would I look like wait, hold
There
on.
you
I could look perfectly like Dan.
Hey, that was me in May, man. Foul, dude. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. All right, Armand. Like she could choose
I heard
any stage name she wants. All right.
I heard he
The
did
role
play a
playing.
role. Yeah, the role play was college football coach,
Right.
not
Right.
Penn State.
Hey, coach, put me in. Sure, I'll put it in.
Yeah, we're getting
So-
put in.
Yeah.
This has
put in,
gone
put out.
completely off the rails.
Way off. Way nasty.
I-
Disgusting. It's
Not
just
the
because
family show that we try to.
No. It depends on
proclaim.
what family we're talking about. What kind of family?
If we're talking
Get a lot
about Lincoln
weird.
Riley's family, then
This
yeah.
is definitely a dysfunctional family show. It just turned into. Yo, man, come on! Like I'm ready, man. I'm so
Yes.
ready for this Monday night, guys. In the chat, tell us your predictions. At least week 1, are the Jets winning? Are the Jets losing? Is
think?
Aaron? I want Aaron Rodgers to finish the game. Finish.
I feel like that's not too much to ask for, though. Like, can we
Ah,
just have
no,
our
man.
can we have our quarterback finish the game? Like, it shouldn't be too much, but because it's the Jets, it is too much.
What's your
Elmo
favorite-
going out on a limb here. I'm gonna answer that in a second. Where's my mouse?
Wow.
My mouse is like missing. Oh, here it is. Thank you. 37 to
That's a
7.
mouse. Wow, Elmo, good for you, man. Good for you. See Elmo's face on there? Like you don't even know where Pennington's right hand is. Maybe that's why his eyes are bulging out. Look at that avatar. Look at it.
Elmo,
If I
what
could-
happened?
Yeah, man. Pennington's giving Elmo a colonoscopy. Oh my god. Elmo's
man.
like, huh?
Oh, Armand, did you really fix the hazard? If you did, come on. If you really fixed it, come show it off. I know you're holding out, but just make an exception.
Put what was it? Outlet covers on. Armand 21. Oh my god.
Oh.
What a Debbie Downer, bro. 21 to 17 Niners.
Maybe don't come on.
Don't come on, man.
Don't.
No way. Now let's go back to Johnny Boy over here. Favorite Jet moment. Yours. You go first.
That the one that comes to mind right away is the AFC playoffs, I guess. I almost said AFC championship game. But when they beat New England in the postseason, that one, and then again when they beat New England in 2015, Eric Decker in the end zone. Those are my two favorites that come to mind right away.
Mine is one of them. Is when the Jets beat the Packers in 2002 for the East. I remember reading the Post, and I forgot. I think it was Mark Cannizzaro or whatnot. The morning of, he said,
Manish Mehta.
"No, it was way before him. No, I think he put. So in order for the Jets to win the East, I think like 2 teams had to lose, and then he put, and the Patriots have to beat Miami, and Superman has to fly over New York. And it was an impossible that the Jets could win that East. And then all of a sudden, those 2 teams lost or whatever the case was. And it was a thriller Dude, that Miami game against the Pats, holy smokes. The Pats pulled it off, and you felt that euphoric feeling, man, like in that stadium when the Jets played against Brett Favre's Packers. We won that game. And one of the best moments was Pennington hit Cribet on an out where he got blitzed. Cribet caught it, turned it back inside, ran into the touchdown, and hoisted that freaking ball right up in the air. And you could just feel all Jet Nation, not only in that stadium, but throughout the entire USA, man. Like, we felt so prideful. That, to me, was one of the best feelings as a Jet fan. And I'm like, wow, man, you can never replicate it, because the following week, we destroyed Peyton Manning. I mean, completely, utterly destroyed. What was it? 41-0 or 41-3? It was one of the most embarrassing
41-0. Yep.
To Peyton Manning's career. And then the following week, we lost against the eventual Super Bowl runner-ups, the then Oakland Raiders. But that, to me, was one of the moments I'm like, wow, man, that one, and me being live, even Tyson could attest to this one. Jets, Jags, AFC Divisional with Parcells in 98. Yo, man, what a time, bro. That right there, that was my first ever Jet game, ever. Wow. And that was my brother's first time, and he was hooked as well. And the atmosphere was, dude, it was out of body. That's how it was. It was like, bring on Elway. We're going to the Super Bowl.
And you were there?
Yeah, I was there. Wow. It was intense. It was one of the best football feelings. That's why I always say that 98 season, it was one of those where you see how you watch the Chiefs right now, and you see them, and you're like, they're going to win this game. Like, you look at them against the Ravens, you don't expect them to lose. You know that for a fact, somehow, some way, they're going to win it. Like, that's favorites. That's a team that's they're destined. That's how the Jets were in 98. It was of destiny. It was like, yo, man, they're whipping up on all these teams. Atlanta, the Falcons that season, they went to the Super Bowl, and they were a powerhouse. We destroyed them. They had a quarterback, Chris Chandler. We knocked him out. Steve DeBerg, who was like freaking 85 years old, came in, destroyed him. But that's why with 2009, 2010 Jets, you're on the edge of your seat. And yes, we made it to the AFC Championship games, but it wasn't the same feeling. This season, I know I'm setting my expectations really high. I feel the same exact way as 98.
They should be. Yep.
The same exact way. Better weapons, better defense. The only downfall is the coaching.
Do you think that this is the most talented Jets team of all time?
No.
No,
I got to go 86.
Okay.
86, you have the sack exchange. Again, prove me wrong, Jets. You had Wesley Walker, Al Toon, Freeman McNeil, Ken O'Brien, who was just on a tear, bro, that year. And if it wasn't for a couple of boneheaded mistakes here and there, it would have been the Jets versus the Giants in 86. We would have whipped their asses, and we would have been kings of New York. While they wouldn't have a Super Bowl, we would have beat Parcells, and Joe Walton would have been a freaking legend. That's why, to me, that 86 team, I can't say the Jets are very, very talented, way talented this year. But all time, like the team itself, 86.
Now, I have two more moments I want to add to this. And one may sound a little crazy, but it's the Jets actually acquiring Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember watching that press conference. I remember I left work early that day to watch the press conference. I left work early a couple days prior when he was on McAfee too.
Right.
Because I said I had to listen. Like, and I remember like where I was working, there was no like internet. So like there was like no way, like I couldn't even send like a text message, like no service. So I was like, not feeling good, gotta go, see you guys later. I had to at least be in the car like listening. And I pulled over on Ocean Parkway, I did. And I was pretty much I was pretty much like sitting in like Jones Beach, like parking lot, just like watching.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Weirdo.
Yeah, just I'm the guy that hangs out like in the wintertime, just sitting in the Jones Beach parking lot by myself,
Was that your car that I was knocking on the window?
and I wasn't responding. Yeah,
Oh, all right.
I would give like a
Because
quick.
I was there with the sign.
It says, what's the best nation in the world? A donation? Yeah, yeah, that was you.
That was me.
And then
That was a good one. I like
and
that
then
one.
yeah.
I the sign actually read "Will dance for Mugu Gai Pan." Very good.
But my other favorite Jet moment, and it's completely biased because simply I was there and I had no expectations going in. The Mike White game. That was such a pleasant surprise and such a good day.
Halloween.
Yes, it was Halloween, and I remember like my dad's like, "Do you want to go to the Halloween game?" And I was like, "Not really." To be honest,
I don't know how we're gonna get egged
to
on.
be honest, I was like,
Oh,
I wouldn't mind passing.
F that
And then
game.
And then, like, I remember, like, they were, like, wearing black, and I was like, "Oh, they're wearing black to their own funeral." And I remember, like, my dad didn't like he doesn't mind driving, but, like, he'd rather get, like, a driver. And
Mhm.
I remember, like, he had this whole thing, he's like, "Oh, yeah, like, we're gonna tailgate," because I know what it was. My uncle has season tickets. I think he got rid of them now, but
Mhm.
and he lives in Pennsylvania, so, every Sunday that the Jets were home, he was driving from Pennsylvania into MetLife, booked it, real trooper, and, he was like, "Yeah, like, we're gonna tailgate with him. We just have to bring the grill and the food, like
Mhm.
like he's giving us the tickets. We're gonna tailgate." He's like, "But we have to take the train." And I remember
Okay.
instantly, I was like, "Really?" I'm like, "I gotta lug a grill on the train. Like, I don't want to do this." And then it was like
Right.
a big surprise. He'd like this like he went like all out, got this like nice like driver and like a car and everything. And then like we get there and like I'm slamming like Alabama slam. I'm just slamming it down. And then I meet Nick Mangold. He's like eating some tailgates food, like one Jets drive there, like recording it as he's like rating this food and everything. It was really cool to meet him. I actually had him try a piece of steak that I had made, and he loved it. So
Nice.
that was cool. He said the only thing that would have made it better was his barbecue sauce on it.
Love it.
And then I met Wayne Corbett later that day too, who was me and my dad's all-time favorite Jet. And Mikey Hulkhands actually took the picture.
Nice.
I asked him to take the picture, and he's like, "Well, I have Hulk hands on." I said, I see that. I said, "But I believe they come off." And he said, "Yeah, for you they can." And they
Nice.
did, So and then like we walk into the stadium not expecting much. I'm already pretty lit up. And then it just goes off of they just go off.
What a game.
It was incredible. It really was. And then I remember there was a Bengals fan behind me. I'm like talking all this like junk to him, and then like I look over and I see he's like with his like 5-year-old daughter, and I felt terrible. And I didn't bother him after that, but I was like really like ripping because how often do you get to go into MetLife Stadium and trash talk the opposing team?
Not
You know how many times I'm
not
used to getting bullied in MetLife Stadium for being a Jet fan in my home team stadium? As crazy as it sounds. Imagine the Chiefs fans going into Arrowhead getting bullied.
No, not happening. No
You
way.
know? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy.
That's
And
the
then like
beauty of this year, right?
yeah, I hope. I really hope. And I don't know like if you feel the same way, but like I look back at like week 1 last year, like I have the armband somewhere. I don't even know where it is. It's around here somewhere. I have the armband that I was supposed to give it back. I didn't. I wanted it.
Oh, it flickers.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the armband. It
Wow.
doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work the second the game was over. But
Holy
I think they
smoke.
reuse it. So, but I
Oh, so
wanted it.
yours is going to go off in week 3.
No, it doesn't go off anymore. It's like you got to be in the stadium,
Uh-huh.
and I think like they have to like activate it somehow.
That's crazy.
But the way I looked at it is that the Jets took so much from me. I'm taking the flicker home, and it
Totally,
broke.
man.
It freaking Jets.
Ah.
It broke. It fell right off my arm, like third quarter. Like soon as like it got so quiet in MetLife where like you could hear a pin drop in there. Like it went from so like yeah, let's go, JETS Fireman Ed had the crowd to where like Fireman Ed was just sitting down. Like we were all just like
Right.
season's over. We're about to lose the game because Zach Wilson did not play good.
Nope.
And I remember it's cloth. And it literally, I swear to God, I wasn't playing with it. It just fell off my hand. And I was like, I'm not surprised. I am
Right.
not surprised one bit.
Woody Johnson.
Yeah, what he done? Like everybody, my girlfriend, the Bills fan. Like I was like with a couple other Bills fans. Theirs all stayed on. Mine didn't. I'm like, I'm the
Yours is
only
like,
Jets
nope.
fan here, and like, there's no hope. There's really
Oh,
no hope. But looking back at week 1, everything flickering, the green and light wristbands, and then like Rodgers like running out, it almost feels like a alternate universe. It doesn't feel like that was like at MetLife Stadium, New York Jets week 1. Like
Like a-
it just feels like looking back, I'm like, it almost doesn't feel real. And I still feel that way. Which is
Stargate.
why like do you feel that way though? Honestly, like
CERN, like a parallel universe.
yeah,
Like
that's
weird.
almost what it is. Like some like weird, like awesome dream that turned into a nightmare.
Yes, like the Mandela effect.
Yes.
Weird.
But like
Bo-
it
right?
still almost doesn't feel real. Like I listened to like Aaron Rodgers' press conference today, and he goes, "Anytime I step on that field, I expect greatness." Like imagine Zach Wilson saying, "Anytime I step on the field, I expect greatness."
Yeah. Every time I
But
step on the field, my opponents feel greatness.
greatness. That's what it would be. But I don't know, man. Like it just feels so different now. And it still doesn't feel real to me. It really doesn't, man. And I can't wait. Bring Monday night. 4 days away, guys.
Ugh.
4 freaking days. Whoever's going to MetLife, whoever's going to Candlestick or the Bay Area, whatever the hell they're calling it these days, Levi Stadium. Anybody rocking the green and white, be loud, be proud.
You
We
think
need
they're
you
all
guys
gonna
there.
like since this Levi Stadium, like instead of the flicker thing like we had at MetLife, do you think they're all obligated to wear blue jeans?
They should be.
Like everyone.
They should be.
Now I'm gonna
Barb
pose a
shows up wearing
question.
his Wranglers, you know.
That's the best. Any superstitious things? Yo, Johnny Boy's on a roll tonight, man.
Okay.
What do you is
Um,
there something that you do beforehand?
No, there's something I do after that leads into beforehand.
Oh shit.
Let me
that mean?
explain.
Yeah, because the first thing comes to mind is that.
I could have worded that better, right?
Please
But
elaborate.
I will literally. So I change before every Jet game. Like I throw the jersey on.
Mhm.
I used to do this weird thing. I have to admit, where like if they were wearing like green,
Right.
like I would wear like my green like jersey, and I had like white shorts to go with it.
Uh-huh.
And then like if they were like wearing like white, I had like white jersey, you know, white shorts or like green shorts. And then they started screwing me up with the white and the black pants, you know, so I had to start wearing black shorts, which is fine. I have them on actually right now. But yeah, like I
Nice.
used to like just like whatever they were wearing, like I was gonna wear, like that would make a difference. And I'd go like
Right.
get some wings. But anytime they would win, I would take it off. Little pause.
Wow, take it off.
Yeah, after the game, I would take it off and I wouldn't wash any of it.
Right.
And I would just wear it until they lost. And usually I'd be doing laundry every week, you know, with those in it because we haven't done a lot of winning. But yeah, no, like that's what I used to do. And I am so afraid because I wore this jersey to week 1 last year, and I had
Right.
the green hat with the old new logo that we're using now.
Right.
So you saw the white one. Are you wearing the white one now?
I'm wearing no, I
Yes,
don't have
no,
I have the old one.
no. I'm talking about the hat, the white
Oh,
hat. Like I
no,
wore this
white.
jersey with the green hat with the white Jets.
It's
I
gray.
I yours is gray.
It's gray.
Oh, so we don't have the same hat. That
We
that looks
don't.
white to me.
Yeah, man, you gotta get better lighting.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
No,
But,
I hear you. I hear you.
But
No,
yeah, so now I'm doing something completely. So I got some green and white Air Force Ones. I'm gonna be
nice.
rocking out, and then
Love it.
I got the white hat with the green lettering, hoping that maybe it makes a difference. I
Okay.
don't know. I got the Jets Apple Watch, so I go all out, man. I try
Right
to.
now, do you lay it all out like on the bed, like the morning of, and you're like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna do
No,
my thing, and then I'm gonna
I
go
kind
in
of
my
so like after the
costume.
game, I kind of kick it Armand style and just like throw it like on the dresser.
Okay.
And then it just kind of stays there. Like I don't wear it to the point where like it starts like smelling and everything like that. The Kansas
Right.
City Chiefs just scored again. I think it was Isaiah Pacheco. I didn't really get to watch.
It's the touche push.
Imagine them doing the tush push to Mahomes. I
Oh,
really
but-
think that the Jets should try it with Rodgers, just tush push him in there. But like you said, like they're gonna miss, and like all of a sudden, like Tyron Smith is going for a ride.
I could see the Jets like it's ball on the one.
You think Rodgers
Rodgers-
QB sneaks?
No, he would like take the ball, reverse pivot, hand it off to Brees, and then he would tush push Brees into, and then Garrett Wilson would go back behind Rodgers and tush push him. And it would be such a weird play where the defense is so confused and like, we don't want no part of this. Just do your thing. Score, go ahead. We'll try to get you next time. No way. I'm not into this.
Yeah, Fred Warner's
Great
like,
play.
"Ooh," you know.
For a word, or maybe like, all right,
Ooh.
let's do it.
But yeah, so like I do kick it. I'm calling it Armand style, where I just throw it on the dresser and forget about it for at least for the week.
No armbands.
No armbands.
Hmm.
When I went to the game with Gino, he hooked me up though. He gave me an armband and he gave me actually a Joe Klecko jersey. I wore that game. He let me borrow a Joe Klecko jersey and he gave me a Jets chain. I never felt like so Italian in my life.
How thick was the chain?
It was thick.
Right.
It was pretty thick.
Nice.
Those Italians
Pause.
get down.
Yeah. We do. We absolutely do.
So what about you? Like what is your
It's the whole day,
superstition?
man. I lay everything on the bed. My Boomer jersey, right on, wristbands, Italian Argentina stuff. I got my Diego Maradona regular shirt. I put that on underneath. Put that over. Wristbands, eye black, whole thing. Knee high
Cleats-
socks.
cleats
This and
on?
that. Ready to go trick or treating, man.
Walk around the
You know-
house in cleats,
You know it, man.
put
I
shoulder
wa-
pads on.
Go to church like that, come back, and just get ready, man. Get in. I'm in it. But what I notice with me is it starts getting hot. You know what I mean? They're very hot. Start taking the jersey off, and all of a sudden, like if you take a before and after, like the after, I'm just wearing like a white wife beater. Like I look like Tony Soprano,
The black
like-
eye is just
like
like
by the
dripping
pool.
down your face.
poolside Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Just like that. You know what I mean? Like my freaking sandals and whatnot,
Yeah.
and eating and drinking freaking no pulp orange juice.
Oh, see, I'm a big beer guy during the game.
Oh, I can't drink during the game. I can't drink.
I do. I get lit up.
I
And then
can't.
like I used to go to this bar that it was Gase's first year that we used to go. Every week we went. And anytime
I don't blame
the
you.
Jets yeah,
I don't blame
anytime the Jets would score a touchdown, they would give out a free shot.
you. Oh my god.
But
What was
because
that?
nobody was
One?
drinking.
One
know, like-
shot.
Yeah, one shot. No, I remember like one time they won like 35 to like I don't even like remember. I remember it was 35, but I had 5 shots and I'm like, I gotta drive now. I'm like,
Oh no.
I gotta
no good.
stay a little. No, I stayed like all night. I was
Good.
like pounding water all night. We do not promote drinking and driving.
Do
on the
not do
show.
that hand gesture again, please. Do not do that.
What was the hand gesture?
Do-
This?
No, you did another thing.
Did I?
You went
Oh, I was getting ready to turn on my AC.
Oh my god! How do you drink water? I don't drink water like that. I used
Oh, gotcha. That
to. Wow! Right over.
airplane right over the head.
That's it.
But,
JFK.
yeah.
Ozone Park.
But yeah, no. So like I'm a big beer guy. I start off typically with some land shark, especially like that's
Oh,
like
wow.
my summer drink, that and Corona. And
You
as
don't
it
like-
gets
you don't like these?
Rolling Rock, yeah, I'm not a big IPA guy.
It's not IPA.
No,
Is it?
it's in.
Latrobe.
I'm not
It's
a
not
big
even beer.
Latrobe guy.
It's when you go fishing, fish beer.
Armand is right.
Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber. Call a family member or a friend. That's right.
Yeah, or
Yeah, none of
really
that.
sober up and like make sure you're good.
Yeah. Oh, you ever try this? Aguardiente. Oh my god.
No, I don't even know. What the
I
hell that
gotta
is.
take it to Corona, bro. I gotta take you to Roosevelt Avenue. but you're gonna enjoy life.
When I'm home though, like it's as it gets colder, I switch over to like Budweiser, and then every now and then for like a touchdown, it's like a shot of Jameson or something. The Irish, we drink to remember or drink to forget.
Right.
So usually it's drinking to forget.
Right. Armand, I don't drink.
Good for you, man.
Good for
I don't
you.
condone it. I like it. I love it, especially during sports games. But
Yeah, like if you can control it, like I don't drink and drive. I don't do nothing like that. Like I know if like I hung out with a good buddy of mine on Saturday night, took an Uber, I had an Italian old fashioned.
Oof.
Yo, oh my goodness. So what that is 1 shot of Nocello. It's an Italian liqueur. 4 ounces of what is that? Let me see here. Where are you?
you have it.
I know I have it here. Knob hob, rye, dry knob. What is it? Knob something. Knobs Creek. One of those.
Schnapps? Is it a schnapps?
No, it's a bourbon. And then a little bit of wine dry right there.
Yep.
Some Marcello cherries. Mix it up. Yo,
Sounds good.
out of this world. Out of this world. No, it does suck, Johnny. It's not like how it was before. Like, so there's a spot in Queens, great for watching soccer games or just bar hopping. And there were these spots there that, you go dancing salsa, merengue, whatever the case is, but you got to be careful there because you're by the bar, you're getting some drinks, this and that.
Knobs Creek.
Knobs Creek. That's my stuff right there. And the thing is, you'd be there and this beautiful woman would come and she's like, yo, can we dance? And I'm like, all right, you know what? Shoot. Like, I guess I ain't that bad looking either. So we started dancing this and that, 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs. I'm like, all right, this one's really into me. And then all of a sudden, she's like, hey, that'll be $50.
Oh,
So they the girls charge you per dance, and they don't tell you anything up front. You won't feel special. You will not feel special after paying because you will not leave alive
if you
don't pay. Yeah. But those were the good times of Roosevelt Avenue. Those were the good times, believe it or not. Those are awesome. But
All right,
not
Dan.
anymore.
I'll be sure to check it out.
No, don't do it now. Do not. Let's just come over and we'll just have some of these. That is the rye.
Creek,
I love that or bullet rye. Woof.
But so you're not like a big drink guy during the game though?
No. I will not drink unless I'm with a friend. Like if you come over, yeah, we'll crack some beers, have some fun. But if I'm alone and I'm watching the game, I know I'm going to have responsibilities right afterwards because I'm got to take care of the house, make sure everything's good, focus. Got to do a podcast afterwards.
That's even better. There's got to be a couple where I've gotten on here like pretty like lit up like after a game. I'm like, yeah, like I've done it. I have done it. But what about food?
No.
What are you eating during the game?
No, nothing. I don't eat nothing.
Nothing.
No, I can't.
So it's literally just you like in your thoughts.
That's
you're locked in a basement, like going nuts.
I think Johnny Boy could attest to this because I'm one of those where I'm focused, man. Like I got nerves going in, just freaking. I'm all into the game. I can't be eating. I'm taken away. Like I can't focus after the game. You don't want to be near me after the game, dude. Like I am like Slimer from Ghostbusters. I start eating everything, bro. I look just like him with all the green. And I just, dude, yes. McDonald's, this, that, whatever the case is. But food during the game, you won't catch me eating food, man. Unless it's a blowout. If it's a blowout and the Jets are just losing, then I give up. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. There's no point of focusing anymore. So I unfocus and I don't like anyone's. Dude, you have no idea how many times, I kid you not, bro, the entire week, I get no phone calls, no nothing, calls. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Nothing. The moment 1 o'clock hits, the phone starts going off. Yo, how the Jets doing? I put that thing on airplane mode, man. I'm done. I do not want to talk to anyone except for halftime. Just because I'm burning time. But that's it. No.
What I do during halftime, I do a little halftime report and throw it up in a reel.
Oh,
So those will be coming back this year.
nice. Love it.
Yeah. It's really awesome when I get to do them from MetLife and like I got people involved and everything. You know, it's like a little group. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's how I spend my halftime.
Sorry, Armand. None of that.
No, I'm a big eater during the game too.
What do you eat?
Normally,
Like, how do you do
wings,
that?
wings.
But like, let's say, but can't you choke? Like or do you selectively eat in between plays, or like if it's a 4th and 1, Rodgers fakes the handoff, throws a bomb, and you're in the middle of a flat right there, and
I'm not
touchdown, you're like,
I'm not a flat guy. I am
all
a
right, the
drumstick guy.
the drumstick, and you're like you're nibbling on the cartilage. You
I
eat the
don't-
cartilage, or
nope.
you don't?
No,
What?
no.
Come on, man.
No, I've never been like I know people that like will pretty
Love
much
eating the
like
cartilage.
suck it like I was like just a bone. Like that's
Yeah.
not me. Like
You
yeah,
don't
like,
crack it in half and eat the marrow?
eat the bone. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah.
No. Oh my god.
I'm gonna call and text Dan during the game to annoy him. Well, his phone's gonna be on airplane mode, so you're not
Right.
gonna get a hold of. He's
Sorry.
gonna open up his phone to like 100 missed calls
Exactly.
from Armand.
From what's her name again? That one, the other, Diane Lane. What's her name again?
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley. That's right. That's the quarterback, right, of Oklahoma.
Sure.
I
She's-
can't, man. I
She's
can't
been
eat. I
she's been
can't.
played. She's played the quarterback of Oklahoma a couple of times.
Oklahoma. Well, but I mean, wow, Armand's really taking that to heart, man. He really wants me to understand what her name is. Riley. Like I'm surprised it's not in like bold cap letters yet. It will be. It will.
It
be.
will. That's gonna be his name. He's gonna change it from Armand to that.
Riley Reed. It's gonna be a pirate. Oh my god, dude!
But-
not
but
for
yeah,
nothing, but like
so-
more
so
power
what-
to you, man.
So like what I'll do is like I'll be sitting there like, eating my wings and shit. So sorry, stuff. It's so hard. Like it's just my everyday language. It really is, you know.
No problem. No problem.
And like barbecue sauce and like hot sauce like all over my face, and it's like a big like 4th and 1. I'll be like just like staring, and then like
Right.
I'm like and then like go back to eating.
Really?
But like I'm not and then like what I do is like I'll like clean like my hands off everything, like sprint back. I'm like a 5-year-old. It's like
what do you sprint? Wait. What do you sprint? I
Like,
lost.
I
You
gotta-
lost me there.
if I gotta like throw like the plate away or whatever, it's like normally like a paper plate. Like I don't want like a sink full of dishes after the game either.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm like running like back and forth to the kitchen, or I like still hungry. I need more wings. Oh, got another beer.
Right,
So
right.
I'm moving around, but I try to do it like in between plays and commercials and stuff like that. Halftime, I gotta run into a quiet area, get the video 60 seconds out or whatever's going on. I normally give like the score and like how like my thoughts.
Now, this is sacrilegious what I'm about to say, but did you ever yell a touchdown from the opposing team against the Jets because you knew it would benefit the Jets? Like hardcore, like it came out of your soul, like yeah. Ever?
I
happened
can't.
once.
I can't.
No?
No.
It happened to me once because I knew we were in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes, and it was that
Later
Derek Carr
game.
bomb to the guy that's in jail right now.
Henry Ruggs III.
The third, because the second was an okay guy.
The first
third.
was decent too.
Yeah, and the third one came out a little scratch with the record.
Happens.
Yo, when he scored that touchdown, dude, I ran up and down the house screaming.
And then
Let's
and then
go,
they beat
baby,
the
let's
Rams the
go.
next week.
And then these dummies, bro. And again, I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence is Peyton Manning or whatever the case is, but at least he would have made the New York Jets relevant. Because think about this. Let's put this in perspective. I get it. I'm going to get some hate for this. Mike White made the Jets an okay team. Zach Wilson did not make the team good at all, ever.
He held him
So
back.
if you place Trevor Lawrence with this Jets team right, that we had with this defense, which we still have, I think the Jets would have been more competitive.
Do you think they'd be a
More,
playoff team?
yes, yeah, 100%, without a doubt. With him, yes. But the only thing is coaching. I think the Jets would have landed Urban Meyer as well.
Oof.
And now I don't know when they let him go if they would have gone the Doug Peterson route. They probably would have gone. Again, would I say maybe Woody Johnson would have thrown the entire sink at Jim Harbaugh to bring him here? Because
Maybe Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni, could it?
I can't
Maybe.
stand him.
I'm not a big fan of him, but I like his attitude. I like
Because
what he brings.
Saleh was almost the Eagles coach. He
Should
left
have been.
here. He left here and went to Philly, and everyone was like upset, saying like, "How do you let him leave the building?" But remember,
Yes.
that was also Brian Dable. Was also, I believe that was the same year.
Yeah.
I wanted Brian Dable. I was a big Brian Dable. I was also a big Eric Bieniemy guy too.
Yeah, he's in college.
Those are my two favorite. No, I think he's with Washington, or he was. I don't know if he's still
No,
there.
he
or not.
left. He left. He's
did.
in college.
Isn't that crazy? Somebody like he was the offensive coordinator for Super Bowl winning teams.
Yep.
Never got a head coaching candidate when he was
Mm-mm.
he was highly like touted to get one. He was supposed to, and then he goes to Washington. Now he's just out of the league.
Out of the league. He's in. I think he's
There's
an
got to be
offensive coordinator.
There's
He's an
got to be
offensive coordinator.
something that happened that like pushed teams away, because like why didn't he even get a chance? I was, like I said, I was a big Eric Bieniemy guy. I really wanted him.
Mhm.
And Brian Dable. I thought Brian Dable was going to be a really good coach.
I always liked him when he was, I think, the quarterbacks coach for the Jets in 2007 to 2008 or 9. Because I know
Right
that
before like Schottenheimer was the OC here, right? I believe.
no, Schottenheimer was the OC. He was here when Favre threw, was it 7 touchdowns in a game or 6, something like that. I know
Mhm.
Armand can help me out here. I remember Daboll talking to him, and I was like, oh snap, they're stripping away the play calling duties from Schottenheimer and giving it to Daboll. I always liked
the
him.
boo.
Double,
The
winning
boo.
double. Oh my goodness, the ball, diabolical.
The ball.
I liked him. But getting back to this year, man, it's just, damn, man. I know I shouldn't say this because we've been through this. It feels freaking different, man. It feels like all the cylinders are just firing. Rodgers is all just so motivated. You know, it's like a revenge tour. The first one up, first guy is a freaking Niners, man, who should have drafted him first
I was going
overall.
to say he's going down the list. We're starting with the team that should have drafted him and didn't. We're starting there. We're handling business. Rodgers is finally making it right. The team that he could never beat in the postseason. Now he doesn't have to see him into the Super Bowl.
Right.
Skip the postseason. We don't have to
That's
see
it.
them. You know? So we're going down the list, man. And
Then
it
against
starts week 1.
right? Then against the Titans. Then against the
Titans.
Titans.
Then against New England.
New England. That's where it starts. For me, that right there, man, on that Thursday night, I'm off that Friday. So if you can't get tickets, let me know. If you want to come over, or we can go to a bar or whatever, and we could do a Jets Afterburners kind of podcast at some bar out in Long Island or whatever the case is.
I was
we could totally
thinking
do
that,
so.
but then I got an email today actually that the company I work for, that they're actually hosting like a football game. Every
Oh.
year they do one Thursday night game, and the company I'm with is all big Jet fans, and they get it catered.
Can I
You
come?
can probably get it. Yeah, you probably can. I mean, it's like members only, but just say you worked there like 20 years ago. Like they're not even gonna remember.
Right. I look like an electrician.
Yeah, it's a
Like, I
union
look just like one.
literally.
Yes.
And you could even just, you don't have to, you'd be like, yeah, I'm Dan. I
Yeah.
work here.
I used to be an electrician. I'm a plumber now.
I'm in the plumbers union. Yeah, you know.
Right.
We had this guy. I actually did have a foreman that quit to open up a scrapyard company in Brooklyn, I believe it
Right.
was. And yeah, I don't remember, but he came, so it's cool. So
How-
there are
where
like
is it?
I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
by
the name.
you in Sayville.
No.
It's in Riverhead.
Wait, where are you asking?
Where
shop?
is this? Where's this spot going to be? Where we're watching the game? Where it's being hosted?
It's in actually Deer Park. You're familiar with Deer Park?
Deer Park. Oh, that's far. That's by Wine Dance, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's far away. Yeah, but that's not then. Come on, Wine Dance ain't that bad, man.
I'm in Hempstead every day,
Yeah, you're
I'm
fine,
right up-
man.
I'm right by the Millennium Parts and Repair Center.
Oh, by where I bought my car.
Yeah, but they have like their own like little like area, I guess.
Yeah. Nice, man. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I might go there, watch the
Stop
game,
by.
have a bud.
Yeah, see, like that's how it starts. Like you gotta like walk onto the job site, like say hello to the guys. Or like, oh,
Mhm.
and then like they see like, oh, I recognize that guy.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
He was the electrician for the day.
Bro, I look like an Anthony. I look like a Tony.
You could just be Dan. I'm telling you, like right now, there's like 100 guys. Like not exaggerating. There's probably like 100 guys that are there,
Right.
and just be
Like,
yeah.
when you guys start talking about like electricity and stuff, I'll be like, yeah, I had this customer out in Jersey who had like a really bad setup, fire hazards everywhere. I think his name was Armand. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. No plates on any of the outlets all over the house. Like just didn't own a plate.
Nothing whatsoever. They put two wires together to turn the light on.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Armand's still with us. Yeah.
This is like just like a conversation that like I kind of forgot that like we're still like on the air. Like it's
Me
just,
too.
like,
Me too.
Yeah, that's a good thing though. It's a good
Yes.
thing.
Pants is still.
But yes, like I might do, they during that they also have like a food truck that shows up. They give out like new company shirts.
Okay.
And then they have a cornhole tournament, which I was all for last year. And I was like, yeah, like I got like pretty far too, but then like the game started. And like I remember it was like the Jets versus Chargers game.
Cornhole. It's like
It's like
Ortologists are gonna be there?
horseshoes for like weak people, I guess.
Okay. Nice.
You're not familiar with cornhole?
No idea.
Really?
It just sounds disgusting. It sounds like didn't Beavis and Butthead used to say something like that?
Probably.
Right?
But like so it's like a
TP
board
like
and there's like
cornhole?
a 5 or 6 inch
Cornhole.
hole and you get these like bean bags and you gotta like toss it in. It's
Oh, yes.
3 points if you get it in the hole, 1 point if you get it on the board, and then
Right.
like horseshoes.
Fun Americans pastime.
Yes.
American. Very good. Very good.
Very good time.
Very good time before a game.
Fun.
Excellent.
But then
Cornhole.
yes. But then like it got to the point where it's like, oh, like Liam, you're up, and like I'm like watching the Jet game. So like I'm thinking about just like skipping cornhole this year.
What about beer pong?
They should. Oh, I should bring that up.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's fun.
beer pong's fun.
But like instead of a ping pong, maybe.
So like where they like at my shop, there's like a full blown bar in the back. It's like
Wow.
they call it the clubhouse, but it's a bar. They
Nice.
have a pool table, an actual bar, big screen TVs everywhere, recliners, chairs, couches.
I'm in. You let me know. Especially after, the Jets beat the Niners this Monday night. About, I'd say, I'm going with 31-17. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going that route.
Okay. I'm thinking 27-24 Jets.
Yes, sir. I'm all for it, man. And then bring on the freaking Titans, man. Like I want this game to come as fast as possible. That's what that one would say. That one on Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, I like it. I can't
Right.
believe like we didn't think of that. Is that his daughter?
I don't know. I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop.
Guys, thank you so much for joining Jets Afterburners. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bells. When we're on, you guys are on. So whenever we have a guest, or if we don't have a guest, we drop the link there, click on it. Thank you again. We finally got to 1,000 subscribers. This is going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to you guys next Thursday night, probably Monday night as well. We might do a late night Insomnia Jets edition, and just call in. We would love to hear your views. We're going to start the year off 1-0, and I'm telling you guys right now, Hassan Reddick will make his Jets debut Monday freaking night. Liam, buenas noches, senor.
Good night, Dan.
Quarterback, Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Just 14 that first time, now going long. They got a wide open man, and he makes the catch. It's Braylon Edwards taking off. Braylon Edwards will take it home for the touchdown. 80.
First down in San Diego territory at the 47-yard line. Big draw. And Pennington going for 6. Deep down the field, and it's caught by